Some creepy music, isn't it? Hi everybody. Welcome to another episode of our Five Nights at Freddy's franchise playthrough. This music, by the way, is still well, the true fans will know it. It's Maple Story, just like last time. It's called Sleepywood, Ancient Move. I like how the most replayed segment is literally... It's almost 2 minutes long. It's this ending part right here. It starts from here and goes for like another... Oh, like another minute and a half or so. It's because the way this song trails out is really cool. And I thought it set up the atmosphere pretty well for what we're about to do, which is another Five Nights at Freddy's game. However, those who've read the title and the social media posts will know that this is not your average Five Nights at Freddy's game we're about to play. It's let me get it ready and set up. This is kind of a detour from the mainline story Five Nights at Freddy's games, but also, listen, the ending of the song. Most replayed segment. This ending's really nice. We lock it down. Anyway, it trails off longer than I thought. I didn't think that would take that long. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, we're gonna play a game, or we're gonna watch a playthrough of a game called Five Nights at Freddy's World, FNaF World for short. I found a 100% playthrough with no commentary by a YouTuber named GamerJV, which I'll pull up in a second. But before that, I gotta get rid of the ads real quick. Alright, it already did the... Okay, never mind. So I'll do that later. Yeah, they're already gone. Okay. Let me just switch over to the... There's also one more thing from yesterday's stream I totally forgot to show. Actually, a couple. I didn't show the game over screens for Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and 4. I totally forgot about that. So I'll show those real quick, and then we'll jump into FNaF World. I added it to the playlist, so it's easy to find. Here. Let's see. There's your warning. Flashing lights, loud noises, and lots of jump scares.
2014 Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, we've seen this one already. There's number 2.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
This is 2015. Okay. Yeah, we never saw what the game over screen looked like for this. Oh, this one was simple. Screen just goes staticky and it says game over.
2016 Five Nights at Freddy World.
Oh, shit. I didn't think it was going to show this one. This is the game we're literally about to watch. Well, I guess we'll know what the game over screen is like before we start. It just says game over instantly. You just die that quick. And yes, for those who don't know, it's actually an RPG. We haven't played this one yet, so this would be kind of a spoiler. Where's number 4? Did he just skip over that one? Or did he just put it earlier in the video? What the f... Is there no game over screen for number 4? It's like he skipped right over it. Yeah. Like he only chose to show a few of them. That's kind of weird. Why did he skip over 4 though? Oh, and I gotta actually check if there's one of those. Let me see real quick before we get going. Also, I saw a notification popped while I was watching that. Thank you for the follow, super fast jellyfish. That was really fast considering the stream just started. Yeah, let me see. I feel like this dude just skipped it. Apparently not. Instead, there's some weird ass video saying if it had it, but it doesn't, apparently. Like, oh, okay. Alright then, never mind. I guess there isn't one. Like, there's another video that's like this one that I just found that is, it's like a compilation of all the other ones. Yeah, let me see. Let me mute this real quick, save ourselves the trouble. Oh, it doesn't seem to have one. It's just a jump scare and then the screen just kind of fades to black and that's it, you start over again. So it really doesn't have one. Okay. Well, at least we saw the one for number 3. They got less creative as they went on. I guess Scott was just like, there's no need to put that much importance into this. Alright, fair enough. Well, let's get back to the main content we're here for then. I minimize this real quick. Check this is working. Yes, it's working. That's working. Okay, back to the main content. Alright, so we're starting, I had to test the video, so I was skipping around a little bit. We're starting Five Nights at Freddy's World, or FNaF World, I guess. Like I said, it's a bit of a detour from the mainline franchise, the mainline Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. It's ambiguous, I think, to this day, if it actually had anything to do with the main storyline or not. We'll find out. But this is a 100% playthrough that I found with no commentary by what's the YouTube channel? Gamer JV. It's a 9-hour playthrough, but don't worry, it's not actually going to take us that long to get through it. Because looking at some of the comments, at least about half the video, which would be about 4 to 5 hours, well, 3 to 4 hours, is grinding. Which I will obviously, just like when we watched the Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy 1 through 6 during my my big Final Fantasy marathon many years ago, any repetitive grinding, I'll just skip right through it. That's usually what I do when we watch an RPG of some kind. So, and what I mean by skip through it, I'm not going to skip past the video because we might miss something. I'll fast forward is what I meant to say. I'll fast forward through it. And YouTube has 4x speed now. If you have premium, which I do. So we'll do that. When it gets to like repetitive grinding, I'll speed it up. So don't worry, it's not actually gonna take 9 hours. That would be 9 streams. No, it'll probably take 4 to 5, so it'll be the rest of this week. And a little bit of next week, essentially, because we're on Wednesday. So, alright, without further ado, here we go. I gotta voice act all the dialogue too. It's an RPG, of course it's gonna have dialogue. And just like the other games, Scott made it himself, so I don't think that it's voice acted at all, and even if it is, it's probably very limited. So, but I've never seen like ever since 2016, I think was the last time I saw a full playthrough of this, but it was not like a 100% playthrough. So and I would say I don't remember. I mean, that's 10 years ago now, so I don't fully remember what's gonna happen, if at all. So yeah. Everybody get your fucking hands up. Ah, that old 2010s intro. Epileptic seizure warning. Holy shit. Yeah, I like how after we see the YouTuber's intro, we see, warning, this game contains flashing lights and disorienting effects. It's like, you don't say. Well, so did the YouTuber's intro. Maybe this warning should have been before that, but I mean, I'm joking. Obviously, this warning is in the game. That's not a warning that the YouTuber put up. But here it is, FNaF World.
You son of a bitch.
Version 1.24, update 2. I got passed a few times. Copyright 2016, Scott Cawthon. Pick your save file. We got slot 1, 2, and 3. It's very old school. Like, it's just like starting up Zelda Ocarina of Time or something. Okay, so I think... What's with the little metal owl? He kind of clicked on it too. Also, I like how he was honking Freddy's nose just now. Slot 2, new game. No point in erasing data, but he did it anyway. There was no data anyway. Okay, so we got 2 game modes. Adventure, where you find new characters as you play, or a fixed party. You start with 2 fixed teams, but it's a little bit more difficult apparently. Well, he's going adventure mode, and now you have 2 difficulty game modes, normal and hard mode. He's going ham. He's going hard mode. I like it. He's with it.
Son of a bitch.
Are these like the 2 parties you could start with if you don't just find characters on the way? It's a straight up RPG, man. Look at this. Well, what are Freddy's stats? He starts at level 1, obviously. The next level is 100 EXP. He's got a mic toss, a pizza wheel, and a birthday. I'm guessing those are like his abilities he can use. He can throw his microphone, and who knows what the hell the other 2 are. You can reset their EXP and levels, apparently, if I'm reading the bottom right correctly. I know my webcam's kind of covering, but the 2 buttons that you don't see there are reset and done. Once the game gets started, if it starts to look like a lot of the user interfaces where my camera is, I'll make sure to move it. Cupcake, party favors. What are her other attacks? Regen song. I'm not gonna pause for all of these. We'll be here forever. Jeez. Dude, the music is legit. Okay, so as soon as you hit done on the character select screen, you immediately get thrown into this. So obviously, we're playing as this character, I assume, which is Freddy Fazbear. And this, we now know, is Fredbear. He's got the purple hat and tie, and it's slightly lighter. It's almost like the gold color scheme that they did for Spring Bonnie, right? To differentiate it from the regular Bonnie, who's blue. We got a gold one. Yeah, so Fredbear, I guess, is the golden Freddy. Maybe we can assume that based on what happened in the last game. This is the one that kid had as a plushie on his bed in little 8-bit cutscenes. Okay, so Fredbear, I'm guessing, it says, I know you may feel like going out and taking a stroll, but something seems very wrong today. The little idle movements. They're so exaggerated, I love it. All is not well in Animatronica. Animatronic Village? Village-tronica? We're working on it. The point is that something is horribly wrong. Okay, so we got 4th wall breaks right off the bat. I like where this game's going. There have been a lot of bizarre creatures roaming around lately. Even some that look like... oh, us. Zoinks! Okay. That was a total Scooby-Doo moment. We aren't prepared to deal with situations like this. Something bad must have happened on the flip side. The flip side? This is like Hyperdimension Neptunia. They live in some parody video game world, and they're aware of it. Well, I haven't played a Neptunia game yet. I don't, as far as I know, I'm obviously gonna avoid spoilers till I play it, but as far as I know, they're not actually, like, it's kind of a parody, but it's not actually like a video game world, quote unquote. It's nothing like that. I don't want to misrepresent it, but you know, it's just a parody of like video game consoles and companies or something. It's like a world that parodies those companies mostly just in name more than anything, you know. Anyway, he says, go see what you can find. Be careful though, our wood-cutting auto chipper has gone haywire. It has been jump scaring me all day. An auto chipper? What the fuck is that? What the? I think I do remember this from when I saw the playthrough in 2016, is that if you sit idle enough there where it says to click done to finish the conversation, this will happen. That's why he sat there on purpose, because these are like little hidden Easter eggs that tell, like, I don't know if they tell the true story or they just meant to break the 4th wall. I think it's a little bit of both. It breaks the 4th wall and tells the true story behind the game you're actually playing, rather than what you see on the surface. Something like that is what I remember from back then. So now we got the actual golden Fredbear from the little 8-bit sequences in the last game. And he's talking to us while becoming distorted for some reason, and he says, "But you don't really believe that, do you?" There is a task for you to complete. You have to leave breadcrumbs for him to help him find his way. Jacko Bonnie. Not canon, but still here. Okay. This is one of the ones we saw in the little, like, extra jump scare videos that we looked up after FNaF 4, right? Yeah, it looked like a jack-o'-lantern, but it was Bonnie's head. There was one for Chica and a few others, too. I think maybe they were DLCs, which is why we didn't see them in the original extras menu. In the last game, in FNaF 4. Not canon, but still here. Nice, it starts just like Final Fantasy or something. You're out in an overworld where your character's really tiny. What are our menus here? Our menu options. We got party, chips, bites, and save. Okay, so I'm guessing you can save anywhere. Fazbear kills. There's a kill counter up in the top left. Doesn't look, it's hard to see it right now. I don't know what this says, because again, the bright light is making it very... I can't read that. There's a 1 underneath it. And then my webcam is covering just the last part of this thing that says hold tab to view map. Okay. This is beautifully animated. These graphics aren't bad for like an indie game, especially during that time period. Well, to be fair, even all the previous FNaF games before this were actually high quality for like as far as indie games go. In terms of like the visual representation, I think they're pretty well done. Okay, so there's random encounters, just like, yeah, just like an old school Final Fantasy game. But there's not even a battle transition. Did you see that? It was just instant. Which is good because it makes it less tedious to grind. Look. Instant. Alright. So now we can see Bonnie's... What was that thing he made him do? Bash Jam? Low damage to all enemies. He's opening it with an AoE. The enemies are Met Crabs. What is my camera covering? It says, okay, so this button back here, just so you guys know, is switch, and then hold R to run. That's what my webcam is covering. Yeah, that's it. Jump scare. Pizza wheel. Yo, these battle effects are fucking awesome. Wait, what did Chica do? Cupcake? Oh, that heals everybody, okay. Bite. This is definitely a pro, man. He clicks the commands like that. He knows what he's doing. These Met Crabs remind me of an enemy from a different video game. Like a Sonic game or something. They look like something Robotnik would make. Party song? Okay, so Chica basically buffs the party and heals the party. Okay, she's a healer, from what I'm seeing. I like how they kept the, in the cupcake for Chica's design, it has 2 little eyeballs. Like I think a little mouth too. It looks a lot friendlier than the Nightmare Chica we saw from the last game, but it's like he took that concept of the cupcake being its own little character also, and he put it into this. That's good shit. Everybody leveled up. Got 25 EXP and 12 Faz tokens, which I'm guessing is the currency, like Gil or something. Oh, they got more than 25 EXP. I just didn't pause it in time. I don't know. You just click the save button and it automatically saves. It's like a save state. This is good quality of life game design, man. There's no hassles. It's not like a bunch of slow ass menus. You just, everything's instant. And also for the combat, even though we just saw one battle, I like that everything is fast and instantaneous, because that's how modern turn-based... If you're gonna do a turn-based game in the modern day, it has to be like that. You can't just be like... It can't be like it was back in the fucking 90s, where you click a button and then you sit there waiting for like 5 minutes for your character to do one tiny thing. And then it's the next person. Like, it's got... I like that he chose to do, you know, make it move fast, basically. So even though it's not an action game, it can progress as quickly as one and keep up with one. I heard that's what Expedition 33 did too, along with what was that other game? something Refantasio, Metaphor Refantasio or something like that. Some other like RPG that also like did pretty well when it came out. It's because they move fast, even though they're turn-based. Grinding isn't meticulous as shit because it actually moves quickly. As soon as you give a command, your character will do it right there on the spot, like we just saw. There's no like long ass loading screens and, you know, really prolonged battle animations is mostly what I'm getting at. Not the loading screens, not really. It's mostly the prolonged battle animations. Like you go back and play even Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, anything, especially if you're like summoning or using magic, it fucking takes forever compared to games like, compared to modern turn-based RPGs. It takes ages. Welcome to Dee Dee's fishing hole. Oh god, of course, RPGs have to have fucking fishing minigames. Here we go. I could do without those, but whatever. Drop your fishing plunger as deep as you can for valuable prizes. Get the pearl to win 100 Fazbear tokens. And we have 22. You pay 10 to play, I guess? The button behind me just says done. Oh, there's the pearl. You fish with a plunger, yeah, I wasn't kidding. Look, these fish enemies look exactly, they have metal underjaws that are exactly like the Robotnik fish from Sonic. Surprised you didn't get fucking copyright struck for this shit. Like, just go play Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and you'll see what I'm talking about. Knew exactly where to go to get that. Jack O'Bonnie, not canon, but still here. Why did we see that again? Is that just a loading screen? Letting you know what characters are in the game? Cupcake, pizza wheel, jump scare, fast jam. See, this shit moves fast. Oh, I switched to his other party. Oh, let me see the moves he's using on this other party. It moves so fast. Okay, so he's doing prize ball with Mangle? A random low tier attack, is that what it said? Yeah, I guess fun. I can't remember these. It's the FNaF 2 versions of the characters. Whatever. This other Bonnie does prize ball. Same thing. Mic toss. What was that one? The hell's a laser beam? Water hose? Kill all enemies under 30% health. Well, apparently they still have more than 30%. Okay, so that's what the switch button does. It switches to your second party. So you start with 2 whole parties of 4. That's what we saw in the character select screen at the beginning. It's the animatronics from the first game as the first party. If you don't change it and you leave it default. And then it's the animatronics from the second game for the second party, the backup party. Jesus, this moves so fast. I heard a rumor way back then. These enemies were called gear rats. I heard a rumor back when like the first couple FNaF games came out. I heard that it was I heard that this was the original concept for it. Like that Scott had tried to make some kind of RPG, kind of like what we're seeing now, with characters. I don't know if they were meant to be animatronics or not. I don't think they were originally. But the characters looked like basically kind of like these characters. They had that very animatronic feel to them. They look like that. And then apparently people kind of like the way it was received is that a lot of people kind of made fun of them for looking like that, for looking very like unintentionally scary, because people will mostly look at animatronics and think of them as being scary and all that, right? And so he kind of was just like, I think what I heard was that he was like disheartened by that, because that wasn't his intention. He was just trying to make like a really cute game that was like also an RPG. But instead of letting it keep him down, he just decided, all right, I'll make an actual fucking horror game with these characters as actual animatronics, because that's what people think, you know, that's what people think of them. So fine, I'll give you what you want. Let's see how you like it. And then that's when Five Nights at Freddy's was born. That's the rumor I heard that started this in the entire franchise. And so I guess if that's true, I suppose after he did a few of those games and the franchise took off, he saw an opportunity to come back to his original vision with this game and actually make the, well, it looks, you know, fun and lighthearted. Like a fun and lighthearted looking JRPG using now the animatronics that have been established in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. Again, it's just what I heard way back then, but in the like early 2010s about this whole franchise's roots, is that it was supposed to have started as like an RPG like this, basically. But I don't know if that's actually true. It's just kind of a rumor I heard. But now he's using the actual animatronics from the established franchise and still doing his original vision, if that was true. So, which I think is pretty cool. He went back to, he's like, you know what? I still want to make that I still want to make that RPG. So I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna be called FNaF World, and here we are. So what's this? Welcome to Lolbit's Bite Score. Lolbit, really? Okay, it's a new character. It looks like Mangle before he became Mangle, like before it was torn apart. Let's see, so it's like a little shop. You can buy a gnat, a neon bee, a neon wasp for 25, 75, or 150 tokens. We have 126. I'm guessing only because it's the beginning of the game that these prices are as low as they are. Otherwise, money seems to be really easy to come by. These bites shoot stingers at enemies for extra damage. Okay, so these are items to use in combat. Cool. Endo plush, because character quota. Well, Scott's got a sense of humor. But we've known that for a while. Foxy, back in order. Endo seems to be endoskeleton. Short for endoskeleton, I guess. Oh, does the little bee just hang out there till you decide to use it or something? Or, oh, it's not an item. He helps you. He's just like an extra member of the party that acts on his own. Look, he's shooting his little stinger at them. That's awesome, dude. This game is looking more and more fun to play, I gotta say. I might have to check this out. So far, it looks like it's more accessible than the regular franchise, that's for sure. Like the regular Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the fishing thing again, okay. Don't have to go back for that. Got it. Plush trap, because the world needed a plush version. Yeah, I guess so. He's trying to collect all the bees. You can get up to 4. Nightmarion. I'm taller in person. Or Nightmarion, maybe? Either way, it's the marionette puppet, but in nightmare form. Jesus, Mangle's endoskeleton is such nightmare fuel, just hanging out like that. With Foxy's head hanging off. The fuck is this? It's a vicious cycle, you know. But then, most things in life are. True. Like gambling. The pendulum swings one way, then it swings the other. Now we return to darkness. Something terrible is coming. Come back later. Maybe I will tell you more. Nightmare Foxy. Out of order since FNaF 1. fuck is this? Oh, it's the auto chipper. That okay. First boss fight. Let's go. Got the health bar on the bottom left. Killing them softly. I saw that. The description for the music attack. He used the jump scare on us. Chica's dead! No! That's a cool ass boss death animation right there. It's just like Mega Man X. It's like Mega Man X with the gradual explosion, which makes it feel epic when you defeat the boss. Found a new chip. Head start, strength. Don't know what the fuck that's for. Head start, defense. Okay. I'm guessing these are chips, like computer chips, to upgrade the animatronics, essentially. Foxy, back in order. A new challenger has appeared. It's Balloon Boy! Also, you have to defeat him and then they can become part of your party. That's how you get new characters. The water hose was too soon. The actual enemy's name is JJ? You have a new party member. That is how you get new party members. Oh, I see. Balloon Boy is the one on the left of him. But that one's called JJ. Right? Doesn't say his name there. Let me look at these. I know they're mostly grayed out, but oh my god, look. One of the crying ghost kids is a character. One of them is right here. I don't know what the hell that is. You know, I didn't double check if this game came out before or after the next Five Nights at Freddy's game that we're gonna cycle back to after this. Hopefully there's if this came out after, I hope there's no like I don't think there'll be any spoilers for it, but there might be minor spoilers in the form of the characters we see. Because some of them I don't recognize at all from what we've seen already. But I don't know. We'll find out. Is this hold on, is that supposed to be purple guy? In the all the way here in the bottom right. Look at the face. Oh my god. Shadow Freddy, I will eat your soul. Okay then. Fishing. I guess this is a fast way to make money. Tokens, you know? That was so close. That's unfortunate. JJ because one wasn't enough. With the balloon boy. Oh, so that's very unfortunate. Phantom Chica. The Phantom versions are the ones from the third game. And the Nightmare ones are, you know, from the fourth game. And oh no, Freddy died! Freddy, no! Phantom Chica, stop calling me a watermelon. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought she'd look like that, yeah. I gotta say. Every time she would pop out in the third game and do that, I was like, why does it look like it's an animatronic that's got a watermelon for a head? And yeah, she really does look like that. I like that Scott rolls with the memes. See a lot of opportunities here. This is oh, that guy's gonna, yeah, that's very unfortunate. Stop calling me. I want him alone. Oh, the top left says the area you're in. So this starting area is called Fazbear Hills. It looks like they might be grinding for new characters or something. Yeah. New challenger, Phantom Foxy. I might start speeding it up soon if they just keep going in a circle like... To acquire new characters, I might speed it up. Unscrew. Wait, I want to see what does the dialogue say for unscrew? 30% chance to kill one enemy. Okay. Can you just tear them apart? He saves after every battle. That's diligent. Toxic bite. Nightmare balloon boy. Some things can't be made cute. The internet will say challenge accepted to that. Okay, so from Fazbear's Hills we've gone to Choppy's Woods. Who the hell is Choppy? We got new bites. We got a med pod. Yeah, med pods. These med pods will heal you during battles. You can only have 4 active at once, right? So it's like a little mini party of little assist bots. You can either have the little bees, the little bites, or have these little med bots to heal you, or a mixture of the two, I guess. 2 and 2 maybe, whatever you want. Nightmare Fredbear, getting down to business. Evidently. I like the pizza wheel, man. It's a cool looking attack. You send pizzas rolling onto him. Like boulders, you know? Hot cheese? I gotta see the description on that one. Damage over time effect, okay. Some of them look like they have like funny descriptions, so. These guys are called Chop and Roll. Looks like they're grinding a little bit here. We're moving back and forth a little. I'll speed it up a little. Phantom Fish. Phantom Mangle because she needed to be weirder. Yeah. Balloon Boy! Again, these effects are really cool. The sound effects and the visuals are so crisp. Like, honestly, it looks like a very well-made game. Like, it's really decent quality. I probably would have enjoyed trying this out back then. Withered Bonnie. Look into my eye. The one from FNaF 2. With no face. Speed it back up again. We're still grinding. Fuck, did they just teleport back to the... Okay. I guess you can do that. I got it. Phantom Balloon Boy because reasons. We saw him a couple times, yeah. Oh, that's what that says on the top right. Jump. So you can jump back to like certain points on the world map. Meaning teleport, basically. You can teleport back to certain parts of the world map. Yeah, like that. Speed it up a bit more. Balloon Boy, everyone's favorite. Withered Chica. What happened to Chica? The two mouths. The endoskeleton mouth and the animatronic, or the outer. The suit mouth. Totemole? That's okay, that's interesting. Moles that are totem poles, so they're called totemoles. I like his imagination. Oh, there's Phantom Freddy. He's completing his Phantom collection. New party member. He still needs to get Phantom Balloon Boy and a couple others. Toy Freddy. Still Freddy, but shiny. Oh, that's what they're called. Yeah, the starting second party was all the toy versions. Not yeah. They call them Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, yeah. I don't remember the fucking names. I'm guessing it's big heals. That's what he was saving up for. Yeah. Well, he still has room for one more, bite or whatever. I'm guessing he's going for 2 attackers and 2 healers. I'm guessing. He's grinding efficiently. He's grinding for money and also grinding for, you know, more party members. Paper pals. What did I say? Huh? Just, huh? What the fuck are these things? Okay, so now his bite party's full. He went for 3 little bees or whatever and 1 Mega Med for auto heals. I guess he's going a DPS build, you know? 3 attackers and then 1 healer for the little bite party that are on autopilot. And then he'll rely on his main party and him giving out commands for any more healing he might need. I guess. Alright. So he's remaking the parties. He reset them. First party member is Phantom Freddy. And Bonnie. Balloon Boy. Oh no, I fucked up. He did it again. Phantom Freddy, JJ, Foxy, and then regular Freddy. Nope, he's doing it again. Maybe he's just trying to show them off or something? I don't know. We're being indecisive about their party. Chica, let's see! One of my favorite lines. Let's see! Balloon Boy. Well, he debuffed the shit out of him. His power, his speed. Jacko Chica, feeling empty inside. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's... It's basically like the animatronic without the endoskeleton. And also styled like a jack-o'-lantern. to talk to Fredbear finally again. He says, I think I found a clue as to what is happening. Look behind me. There's a tree that is distorted and glitched. You guys are very aware that they're in a video game. You don't know as much as I do, but I will tell you that this is a safe haven, a sanctuary. Whatever has gone wrong, we have to fix it. It will be an adventure! Yay! In true JRPG fashion, except we already spent the first 30 minutes just grinding in the starting zone. In true RPG fashion. Something horrible must have happened on the flip side. The hell is the flip side? Because it's causing this world to fracture. Objects like the tree behind me have broken. Okay. But I think you can use these fractures to get to places you couldn't reach before. You have to go and find the source of these fractures.
Son of a...
Yes, the world beneath the surface world. The freaky ass 8-bit Fredbear. This is a safe place, a sanctuary. The truth is that there is no safe place. You don't understand that. You were made for one thing. I like that your party leader determines which characters in these cutscenes. Right here. There is a task for you to complete. Before you follow this passage, go back. Find the clock. It's giving you clues on how to 100% the game. Spring Bonnie. Male? Female? It's a rabbit, who cares? Based. Actually based. Oh, I see the trees talking about it. It is glitched. That was a base comment. Who cares? Yeah, who actually gives a fuck? It's just like, it's like flickering a little bit. It's a rabbit, who cares, yeah. And yeah, basically the sentiment behind like me saying it's based and all that is just like, it's basically like, it's the level of importance that some people will put on gender for like everything, you know? Basically, discrimination is what I'm getting at. Is that people will judge you based on whatever gender they perceive you as, you know? Not even necessarily what you identify as, but what people perceive you as is how they'll treat you, you know? That's like the basis of like sexism and gender discrimination, so that's where my comment is coming from, saying that he's based for saying who cares, because it's like, yeah, like, stop doing that. People are people. That's it. Everybody people. And I forgot the rest. I was quoting a Logic song. A song by Logic, but I can't remember how the rest of that went. Same thing though, same sentiment. The irrationality of like racism and sexism and all that stuff, because people are just people. Tell me, is it really so hard? Is it really so hard to be a good person? That's another one of his songs. What the hell is this? Was this clock here before and he just never touched it until he saw that scene, or did it just... No, that definitely wasn't there before. So that appeared after that glitched out 8-bit Freddy told him to go back. It replaced one of the trees here. What the hell is this? Okay, so we got a 1 here. A 10 over here. An empty box. Don't know what that... It looks like an 8-bit balloon boy. This, we saw this earlier when we went into that one house. This is our character, but turned into like some kind of 8-bit, really distorted Fredbear. Or not Fredbear, but like Freddy. Okay, Balloon Boy just got pushed into the box. Counting down. What the fuck just happened? Alright then. As always, we may never get the answers we seek. But we keep moving forward anyway. Well, whatever the fuck we did, it had something to do with the clock. looks like we're going back to the glitched tree. Even if the battles are quick, they do start to get repetitive no matter what. After a while. What the fuck? Oh, I get it. We're navigating a little maze of trees. That one caught on fire over there. There's like another Freddy... There's like another 8-bit Freddy pixel thing here. Character. Why did that one catch fire? Okay then. The fuck happened there? Fredbear says, great. Be sure to press that button behind you to clear the path for later. That way you won't have to take the long way again. Oh, shortcuts. We like shortcuts. I think that a lot of these monsters, quote unquote, are misguided side effects of whatever has happened on the flip side. At this point, I have to infer that flip side is referring to the non-video game world. Maybe? But I have no idea. It looks like you can knock some sense into them and then they'll join you. How wonderfully convenient. Oh, he's explaining the mechanic of acquiring new characters. We've already acquired a shit ton of them, but you know, for a new player who may not have encountered one yet, there you go. You need to find another sub-tunnel under the game, and it's probably hidden inside another glitched object. Oh, is that what that was? That blue forest of trees that we just navigated through, and that little, like, fucked up, weird 8-bit thing? It's a sub-tunnel. Ahead of the dusting fields, you will probably find the next glitched object there. Be careful, things only get more dangerous from here. In other words, the game is naturally becoming more difficult as it progresses, as most games do. Okay. Okay, the fucked up glitched Fredbear says, things don't get more dangerous. You are being played. Oh shit. He's saying we're being fooled. We're being taken for fools. You are being led through hoops. Meanwhile, the puppet master is laughing at you. Who's the puppet master? You do need to find the dusting fields, but not because there is any urgent adventure ahead. Find the clock. Stop ruining the fun. We want to pretend we're on an adventure like in true RPG fashion. Oh, there. That's the shortcut he meant. So now we can teleport to this spot again. Oh, I thought we were going to fight another auto chipper. I think he just happened to get like a random encounter right before he touched it, so that's the problem. So we're going to go right into another fight right after this. There we go. Yeah, it is another auto chipper. You know, the auto chipper reminds me of like the fucking barrel boss, the first like major boss fight in yeah, the first boss fight in like Donkey Kong Country 3. Looks a lot like that. That satisfying explosion. Mega Man X style, you gotta love it. You have up to 4 chips. Phantom Marionette. Put it back in the box! That's the one that would just like stay, well, yeah, in FNaF 3, right? It would just stay in front of your screen as you tried to look around. Just lock eye contact with you. The one tree that wasn't cut down, yet it's the same size as the tree trunks. Do you see that? So we went from Choppy's Woods to Mysterious Mine. It's our first dungeon. We finally have different world music. Holy shit, it's just as big as the overworld. Look at this. Okay, so we went into this here. You can see my mouse? Yeah. We entered the mine here. And this is the mine map, this enormous thing, and we're here. In this spot. I'm guessing these other red little... like these little red areas probably denote other entrances, like maybe this one is connected to this. If that's a mine entrance and that's a mine entrance, that could be that one. This one might be... well, they're probably not that easy to map out, but okay. Does the game just let you see, like, the entire game's world map? We actually do have a huge adventure ahead of us if we have all this to explore. Holy shit. Gold mine! That's not even the enemies. They're golems! Rock golems! So what other kind of enemy are you gonna run into in a mine? They kind of remind me of the golems from Legend of Legaia a little bit. I like how they're swinging their feet. They're holding themselves up with their long ass arms and letting their feet dangle like they're sitting on like a swing set or something. That's really cute. They found a way to make golems cute. Oh, you can move while you have the map open too. You see a little flashing square? Yeah. This is a much less fun way to explore, but I guess it's efficient because then you don't have to rely on just feeling your way out to that limited point of view with the flashlight, you know? Metal Man? Did it just say nope? Is that because it didn't work? Whatever, like, debuff they tried to put on him? Yeah, it just says nope. On the enemy. Attack speed and defense down. Holy shit! Sounds like a boss fight because the music is different. This thing's called an eyesore. Again, he's He's got the right amount of creativity for making RPG monster enemies. Again, the graphics are so clean and crisp, man. I really like the animations and the graphics. They're just like, they're good. It's good shit, man. Yo, what's that boss music though? You can hear it behind all the fucking insane sound effects. Phantom Freddy's down. Somebody res him. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. Seems like I got 1 HP. Did he res because... Did Phantom Freddy come back to life because the battle ended, or because they're like on a timer before they come back to life? Like, do you just have to wait it out, basically? I don't know. Also, I wonder if he still gets EXP. Since he was dead, you know? Another type of golem called a quarry. It's not just a color palette swap though, they actually have a different idle animation too. These ones actually stand on their feet. Unlike the gold mines. Oh, this must be, did you look at the blocks here for the teleports? 1 and 2. A third one pops up called 3 as soon as he crosses into the snowfield. This is like the third, environment, or this is like the third major world map area, I guess. The music even changed for this one. Oh, we got Final Fantasy enemies, we got Flans. I'm pretty sure, you know, Flans are just like a classic RPG enemy that's been around forever, I think. I always feel conflicted with Flans. These ones not so much because they're pretty ugly, but... And most of the Final Fantasy renditions of Flans are ugly too, but... I feel conflicted because Flan is actually very tasty. I like Flan. And so then when I see it as a monster in a game, I'm just like... Well, that's kind of odd. You know? New challenger, here we go. It's Phantom Mangle. Kick his ass! Nope. When a debuff doesn't work, it just says nope. I love that. So I'm guessing we have ice elemental enemies in this area because it's a snowfield. Springtrap, cuter in person, still a killer. Evidently. It did seem like they implied that he was some kind of murderer or something before he became an animatronic. I don't know. Is that a different pizza attack? Which one was that? The sludge? It just says slows enemies down. Mystery box. Swap out your characters for random characters? Oh, Pizza Wheel 2. That's what he used. Holy shit, he clicked on it so fast. Let me see. What does the description say? Bigger pizza, better damage. Music to my ears. We gotta get Pizza made to play this game. The music is very icy snow wasteland vibe. Like it's brutally cold, so there's no life here. That kind of vibe. He's got all the phantoms across both parties. Marionette, think outside the box.
Bruh.
There's a clock. There's a 2 on the top left, so I'm guessing it's denoting that this is the second clock. It's different from last time, so I'm guessing these are like little puzzles you have to solve. You have a timer. 10-second timer in the top right like last time. And that was it. Okay. It leaves you hanging on whether you actually did the right thing or not. Like you don't even know if you actually did what you were supposed to or not. Oh, we got new bites! Mini Reaper, Reaper, and X Reaper. These Reapers have a chance to instantly kill enemies. Oh hell yeah, we like those. Insta kills? We still need, you know, we still need regular DPSers and a healer, so. Golden Freddy. It's me. Because that's, yeah. Oh, so now that confirms that Golden Freddy was the one saying that over and over in the first 2 games. Whenever the screen would glitch out and it would say it's me. It was, well now we know it's Golden Freddy that was saying that. Okay. Which is not the same as Fredbear. Yeah, even though they have similar, like, not skin tones, but fur tones, I guess? Because it's fur, technically. Yeah. It's actually a different character, it's not Fredbear. Teleported back to Zone 1. The little bite with the scythe. Got the little scythe doing this. It's an RPG. It's gonna go for a while. Oh, there's the one we saw in Night 7 of the last game, FNaF 4, called Nightmare. This is why you wake up. Yeah, so you don't see this. I wonder if Scott's making a reference to the fact that if you oversleep, you start getting nightmares, you know, or just very weird lucid dreams, you know, if you like sleep in too long. Maybe that's why it says this is why you wake up. Yeah. They're always weird. Even if they're not bad, they're weird. Like, I've had a couple of those. Like, I have overslept. Was it like the last month or so? I've overslept once or twice, and yeah, the dreams are fucking weird. Even if they're not nightmares, they're weird. It's just like... You wake up and you're like, why the fuck? What? Like... Usually they tend to be... They tend to lean towards nightmarish, where it's like, it's because it's like, maybe it's your brain just saying, get the fuck up already. You're sleeping in too long, you know? Anyway, like I said, I think we'll stop it here. This is a... I mean, it's an RPG. It's gonna go for a while. This is gonna take several streams, right? So we gotta pace ourselves, and I try to keep my streams at an hour, and I just realized that we're at an hour 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll stop it here. We're only 50 minutes into this video because of my constant yapping though. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I bought us, you know, I saved us a little bit of time by fast forwarding some of the grinding. But yeah, we'll pick up where we left off here tomorrow. Or next stream, which is what should be tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday, so should be able to continue this tomorrow. Yeah. So I guess that's it. Fuck it. Alright, let's put up the outro music, man. Alright, I still have the creepy cave music from Maple Story. Nah, we need something more cheery to go out on. Here we go. Hold on, box going. Alright folks, that's all for me for now. So as always, thank y'all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube and any other platform I end up on. As always, please stay safe, take care, and don't die. And until next time, I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I'll see y'all next time for some more FNaF World. Peace.